Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Chainsaw again. I didn't feel like wearing my headdress today. Shit. I only wear it to keep up my hair anyway. Hell, that's why bikers wear that shit, dude. Keep up their hair. So how's everybody going? Hey, if my last video offended you, hey, I'm sorry. I'm taking politics out of every damn thing now. From now on, it's just gonna be me. So how's everybody doing? Rough day, rough life. World seems like it's falling apart. I hear you. I hear you, and I'm here for you. I tell you what, man. Life is a bitch, and she's back in heat. Know what movie that's from? If you don't, you need to watch it. Saw that movie right when it came out on video because they didn't even show it in the theater where I live. So I had to wait for video. If you don't know what that's from, saw it before my dad died. One of my dad and I's favorite movies. Loved John Carpenter. Badass motherfucker. Loved Piper. If you don't know who Rowdy Piper is, wrestler. Old school. Those were my days. Generation X shit. But anyway, but no, millennials too. That was Generation X and millennials. Go figure. Love that shit, man. John Carpenter, man. Amazing shit, huh? Go look at them movies now. He knew all along, man. He knew about all that shit. But he was so good about how he did it. He was so good about how he crafted that shit. Perfect. Ingenious. One of my favorite authors, one of my favorites of all time. The Thing, they still can't do special effects that good. Just saying. Okay, yes, my favorite movie was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was born that year, 1974, when it came out. My dad took my mom to the drive-in to see it. What? Right after having me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man. Fucking A. At the fucking drive-in. The way I think some movies should still be fucking seen. All that grindhouse shit. I love that grindhouse shit, motherfuckers. Grindhouse is the shit. If anybody doesn't know where Grindhouse came from, Grindhouse was before they had any rules. Independent films. Anybody could make a film. Didn't matter how much it sucked. Didn't matter how gory it was. Any of that shit. Anything went. And then the FCC got a hold of shit and fucked it all up. Dude, you know what? I was born in 74, so I still got to see the movies. That's how I grew up, man. I grew up watching TV and movies and VHS. Dude, I can take a VHS player apart, clean that son of a bitch, put it back together, and it'll work like new. Only problem is, if it's apart, that's where it gets complicated. Because you can't find them parts no more. You can't order them. You can try to fix them. You can super glue some shit together and it will still work. But you can ask my son, man. I fixed all kinds of DVD players, VHS, DVD put together. I can fix that shit. I can fix a DVD player. But yeah, when it comes to computer stuff, yeah, you can't fix that. Yeah. And what I've been seeing is really pissing me off. Because movies, the way I saw them when I was younger, they're putting them out on Blu-ray and cutting shit. That's right, my friends. That's right. Go watch some of them old damn it. Am I getting it wrong? Maybe I'm talking about Pink Floyd. Roger Waters, I think, is the guy that wrote all those crazy fucking movies back in the day. And even in the remember Crybaby? Yeah. He wrote that. Divine, if any of y'all know who Divine is, yeah. That was some tripped out shit back then. That's back when you had VHS, dude, you could put anything out there. Any fucking shelf. Anywhere. Hastings, it didn't matter, man. Blockbuster, all them goddamn places. They had it. And it was uncut. Yeah. I'd like to see you go try to find a uncut version of the original I Spit on Your Grave. You won't. I got the original version. Hell. That was a crazy fucking movie. Hell, I got Lee's movie. Yes, I got it. Scalps. I loved it, man. Brother, I loved it. Hey. It's okay. Well, you worked on the film or something, but directed it, maybe. I'm just saying, dude. I got a piece of your history in my book. How about that shit? I'm doing a lot better, y'all. I went through crazy. Everybody goes through crazy shit. And, yeah, life sucks, man. Scumfuck. G.G. Allen. That was another good boy. No, I did not like everything he did. No, he did some sick fucking shit. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Some shit he said really got to me. And y'all know, man. Y'all know how I believe by now. I'm a spiritualist. I believe in the Father and His Son Jesus through the Holy Ghost. No, I don't go to church because personally, after being treated like shit in a church I went to my whole life since the beginning, and then they sold that church, and then we started a new church. It never got no better, man. You know why? They didn't want young people like me talking. Well, how's that going now? That's all I gotta say. I wasn't even young, man. The last time I went there, I was like 30-something years old. 51 now. And then I found it, and I just figured it out after the Epstein shit come out. Fuck religion, man. Fuck religion. You want to be a Christian? Be a real Christian. You gotta take it in your heart, man. You gotta stick it in there, and boy, you'll know when it comes in. You gotta take Jesus in through salvation. You want to know how to do it? I'll do it right here. I can do it. I can do it with the King James Version. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Because guess what? Your buddy Chainsaw never keeps a Bible too far away. Never know when you might need it. So, here. I'm back. So, the only thing that didn't get screwed up by the Romans, because let me tell you something right now, they screwed a lot of stuff up. And if you want to find out how to get saved, I got it right here. Alright. I'm reading out of Romans. This is called the Roman Road. And this is what I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to read it. And this is all you got to do. And don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it for a fucking church. That is all bullshit. Fuck all that. I don't believe in religion no more. That's man-made. You believe what you believe. But I ain't gonna make up a religion about something that was already there. God and Jesus just want us to believe in them. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. Well, here we go. Okay. Romans chapter 6. Verse 23. Sorry, my eyes get bad when I read on this sucker. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is attainable. Eternal. Sorry. My eyes are messing with me. Eternal life. This is the same thing I read when I was 7. Through Jesus, our Lord. Now this is out of the Bible. Remember that. And if you have to, go back and watch it if you want to get saved. If you really want to get saved, just do what I'm telling you right now. Romans chapter 10. We're going to start verse 9. Okay. That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shall believeth thine in thine heart. If you want to know that in slang, I'll tell it to you. If you should confess with your mouth that Jesus is your Lord and Savior, and you want to take Him into your heart, the Lord Jesus, and if you shall believe in thine heart, which I just explained in slang, that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. And you always say, and before all this, you say a little prayer. And you just tell Jesus you're sorry for everything you've done. You don't have to go to a damn church. You don't have to go to anywhere. You can do this at home. This is where we are, people. Other people, hey, I didn't create this shit. A bunch of billionaires did. That's why we're talking over computers now. They've had this technology for a long time. And if you don't think they have, maybe you need to go to look at some shit I've seen. But I'm just saying, okay, you remember what I read in that, right? I'll read it again, but I'm just explaining. So don't hate me if I think a man is doing wrong. I don't care who. I don't care if it's fuck the King of England. When it comes to my heart and my Savior, I am very devoted. I'm more devoted than you will ever know, some of you. I have went through hell since I got saved. 7 years old. The demons went away. I never saw any more bad dreams anymore. And then reality hit. You think your life's going to get easier being a Christian? I got bad news for you. You're protected by God. The demons can't touch you. But guess what? Unsaved people? Yeah. They can touch you. And if they don't believe in God or they're not saved, or if He wants to touch them, He can. He can make them do anything He wants to make them do. Just remember that. Oh, and then when they go to prison, if they kill somebody or something, guess what? There's only two ways to go in prison. Either you got faith, and you're going to have to go through a lot of hard shit, but you'll survive. And God will make sure you get your dues. But if you go in the other way, hellhound's knocking on your door, man. Hellhound's knocking on your door. because you know what that means. And I have a lot of friends that have been there. I don't know for myself, but I know from them. Yeah, get pretty rough. So anyway, basically, just go to chapter 10 of Romans and read verse 9 all the way down to 13. And you can read even further if you want to do that. Remember that. Always remember. Read it out of the book. But you must say it out loud. Say it out loud. Show him how proud you are that he's coming into your heart. Hey, there's an old saying. How do you find your way into heaven? How do you find Jesus in your heart? How do you read the Bible? You have to have the understanding of a child. You got to go back to when you were a kid again. I got to say when I was 7, but I had a lot of problems. I mean, I had an incubator tube blow up on my ass. Had shell shock since I was a newborn. You know, all that crap. I've already told you all that stuff. And if this is the first video you're seeing, well, then you need to go back and look at some of that stuff. Go back and watch some other videos, man. I'll tell you about it. But, no, man. I learned this. Believe me, not all this stuff comes from me. I went and dug through the damn computer through this stuff. I had to dig up information. I had to find out how to learn Greek. I mean, but it's a lot easier than having to go through all the books I used to go through. I mean, I'm 51 now. And I'm damaged as hell. But I ain't giving up. And neither should you. And I just want to tell everybody, I respect the way you believe. We live in America, right? We live in America. Freedom of religion. You can believe whatever you want to believe. Just don't stick it in my face. I'll kick your fucking ass. I'm not going to stone my faith in front of you. So don't throw yours in front of me. And, by the way, who the hell wants to live under Sharia law anyway? Are you serious? Good God! Have you not learned? Have you not seen all the shit going on right now? And I'm going to tell you something. I am a Christian. Whether you like it or not. You may not like the way I talk. Guess what? Go back to my other videos. I explain that. We don't all come from the same part of ground. We come from the same ground, but we don't all come from the same life. And I got friends that know that very well. Very fucking well. Oh yeah, and if you wonder what that is, that's a cancer spot. From working my ass off my whole life. Construction. You name it. Shoveling sand. It probably had asbestos in it. Who the hell knows? I was just making money. I was in a live fast, die young attitude back then. I mean, shit, it happens. That's life, right? Hey, Gen X, right here. I used to kid myself. I used to joke around at high school and say, geez, what generation do I think I came from? Gen Y. Why the fuck are we here? What the fuck next? That's what I used to say all the damn time. Look at this. 50 years old. Not many gray hairs on my head, but a lot on my face. Yep, isn't that crazy? That's that Stringer blood in my ass. God dang, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, if they've been lying to us, and let me tell you something. Those Ancestry.com and all those shit, you gotta read between the lines on those too. Because let me tell you something. I found out when my family got to North America. And now I know where all the Indian blood came from. My family came on one of the very first ships here. Very first. And they weren't attacking the Indians, and they weren't doing any of that crap. But what happened, they hadn't met the Indians yet. They'd seen them, but they haven't, met them. And what happened, they ran out of food. This was in Carolina. Wherever the hell it is. Somewhere around Carolina. But they didn't have enough food. So just a couple of people said, okay, we're going back to England and we're going to go get more supplies. Well, the Cherokee, that's where they met my people, and my people met them. No, the Cherokee did not kill them. No, they were not wiped out. They waited, so you know how long it takes to get from England to here on one of those old vessels back in the 1500s? Pretty long time. And this is before slaves came to America. That's how long ago my family got here. And the only thing I got off of Ancestry.com is that. The fact that my family was here way before, the Salem witch trials and all that shit. Just saying. My family was the people that disappeared, if you know what I mean. But the Indians didn't kill us. We joined the Indians. Kept our last name. Joined the Indians. And we blended together. Get it? And that's what's so screwed up. They have erased so much from history. They always thought that we all died off. We didn't. I'm right fucking here. How about that shit? Never knew that in my life. I had to do a project for my son for school. And they wanted the family tree. Well, my great-grandpa's a fucking outlaw. An asshole. Dickhead. 26 aliases. Yeah. He was a real prick. My grandfather, his mother died giving birth to him. And a lot of us think it's because he gave her a venereal disease. So my grandpa's mother died giving birth to him. Well, guess what good old great-grandpa did? Nothing. Got him a wet nurse. Said, here, take care of him. He didn't give a shit. And my grandpa and his brothers my grandpa raised his brothers, and he said that man's never gonna hit us again, ever. We're getting the hell out of here. There's gotta be a place better than this. My grandpa, man, they had to get, my grandpa saved up money and had to go buy a milking cow. Because his brothers weren't, his brothers were after him through another mother. So think about that. It's horrible. Man don't even feed his kids. My grandpa's little kid, man, having to feed his own brothers, man, raise his own brothers with not much help. And you wonder how people are screwed up. Just listen to the story I told you. They didn't even they were in a barn. A filthy barn. Guess who like? Just like Jesus. Had to be born in a barn in a manger because they were afraid he was going to get killed. Because Herod heard that the king of Israel was being born. So he was having all newborn babies born around the same time to have them killed. Taken from their mothers and fathers and killed. Think about that shit. Well, my grandpa and his brothers, they were born about the same damn way, but they weren't being hunted to kill. They weren't cared about at all. So all they had was each other. All they had was each other. Strangers may not talk about it, but fuck it, I'm talking about it. Because after I die, nobody's going to be telling you any stories. You know why? They're scared of something. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it is. But they need to, you know what? If they got Jesus in them, they need to come talk to me about it. Because my dad took me to see all them motherfuckers. All the goddamn time. I know every one of them's fucking name. But they can't remember mine. And my dad's daddy raised their grandparents. No fucking shit. They took care of each other. They grew up hard. You ain't ever gonna hear that story, are you? For some reason, stringers just hate each other. I don't know what the fuck happened, and I wasn't part of it. And I don't know. After my dad died, everything went to shit. Last time I saw anybody was at my dad's funeral. And then I just, I got curious. So I went down the road to where my second cousin lived, J.W. And I remember they went to the church. So I just went to the church to see who was there. Bam, found him. Couldn't remember where his house was because I was so fucking young. You never come around reaching out my ass. Yeah, that's Gen X. That's what we went through. And I don't know why my third cousins hate me. They've never tried to get a hold of me. JW knew where I fucking lived. Dude, you think it was easy growing up without the stringers? Fuck no. I got judged by the Durans every fucking time I turned around. God dang. All the damn time I did something wrong. So you know what? I started doing shit wrong on purpose. As a kid. I thought that's how you got love. Get your dad to beat your ass. That's how you get love. And my grandparent, my mom's parent, fuck. I just gave up on them, man. I was too fucked up for them. I was too crazy and too messed up and just a fucking loser. That's how they saw me. You know what they used to tell me? Yeah, you're just like your dad, just like before he came into this family. That's what I used to get told every fucking day by my grandparents. And this is after my dad died, too. Didn't take long, though. After my dad died, I was done. I turned around and just said, fuck you. Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck you! Fuck you. You don't care about me? Quit coming to my motherfucking house. I'm the man of the house now. I had to put my foot down. It actually felt good. For the first time in my life, being called a devil worshiper, all kinds of drug head, all kinds of bullshit I wasn't. I stood up for my damn self. And I just looked back and flipped them off and said, fuck you. This was my dad's house. My mom and dad built this fucking house with their money, not your money. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. That's how much they loved my dad before he married my mom. But then when I got older and the world started changing, they noticed. World got fucked up. And I loved my uncle to death. I always looked up to him, man. Always. Then all of a sudden that son of a bitch turns on me. Starts blaming me for shit I didn't even fucking do. Just saying, I mean, I don't know where you people get this shit. Hey motherfucker, you know what I gotta say to you, Uncle Daryl? You know what I gotta say to you? I hope you're happy, man. I really do. Cause yes, the time is coming, but it ain't here yet. And I don't know why you hated me. If you got a thing between my mom and you, that's between my mom and you. I'm not my mother, motherfucker. You want to take it up with somebody, you talk to my fucking mom, you fucking pussy. God dang, motherfucker's only a couple years older than my mother. Talk shit to me? Talk, no, not to me, behind my back. What kind of cocksucker does that? And he's only a couple years older than my mother? And he can't talk to me like a fucking man? Just tell me to my face how you fucking feeling, motherfucker. Tell me to my face. Oh, that's right, I can't find you, because you're a fucking coward. And you've always been a fucking coward. I'm sorry, y'all. Just get my shit out there. Do y'all have a family like that? Yeah. I got willed a house that I'm a prisoner in. Because nobody comes to see me. Guess what? I was just like my dad. I went to see everybody. Nobody comes to see me. I got a wreck. Oh, that's good. Bam! Nothing. Not a phone call. Nothing. And everybody got wrapped up into the computer shit. God dang, man, I didn't even know when people died. Because I didn't get on the computer. I don't like getting on the computer now. But it's here. So if I'm going to get on it to talk to my son, I might as well make a damn good statement. We are fucked. AI is going to take over. AI is the Terminator. And if you haven't seen the Terminator, you need to go watch it. And the Terminator is the Beast. Oh, James Cameron, man, he fucking knew. 1984, I believe. I think I'm right. I think it was 1984 when Terminator came out. Anybody that hasn't seen the first Terminator, go watch it. Another good movie for you to watch. Oldie. Classic though. It was way ahead of its time. Ghost in the Machine. Go look it up. Go look it up, seriously. I think it was made in the 90s. I remember because me and my friend Jesse watched it together. I had Cinemax and all that shit. My dad loved movies. So, he got a descrambler. We had a satellite dish. We could get all the fucking movies and shit. Dude, I saw movies on Cinemax back then. Good God. They wouldn't even put in theaters. Now Cinemax, I don't know, they got rid of all that good shit. When they combine themselves with HBO, fuck. That sucked. I mean, that was part of my childhood. So what, man? It had cussing and fucking and all kinds of shit in it. It's part of my childhood, growing up. My dad died right after I got out of 7th grade. And man, that was the best feeling of my life, to get out of that shitty school. Dunbar! Actually, Dunbar is a good school now. Dunbar's really good. Now it's for kids that, you know, like my son. A little bit, you know, quicker with knowledge and stuff. See, I got dyslexia runs in my family. I got a touch of it. I got ADD real bad too. Then you add all the other shit I got wrong with me, boy, that don't help. But, well, this is me. How are you? And that's why I'm becoming a fucking comedian. So, never got to meet my great-grandpa. But I'm pretty sure my grandpa has some half younger brothers out there. I think I met a couple. Like y'all know down 94, where you get to Apple Springs. You remember old Tuffy, right? Old Tuffy Stringer. Tuffy was a good guy. Me and him used to ask each other, hey man, you think we're related? I don't know. And I never got to tell him because I didn't think about it. He could have been my great-grandpa's last kid or something. My great-grandpa was evil, man. He was evil. My great-grandpa Stringer, his real name is James. But they told us his name was Will. See what I'm saying? Last time they saw that son of a bitch, my grandpa pulled out a double-barrel shotgun and tried to blow his fucking head off. Because he almost backed over my fucking dad. And you know how much my dad meant to my grandpa. I tell you what, he didn't have a license, but when my dad got thrown in jail for the first time, in the sheriff's department, in the county jail. Back then, you know, that's all you had was just, sheriff's department, pretty much. Or the, what's the other one? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now when they did wrong, when they did something bad, my dad and his cousin, which would also be my second cousin, but he died in Vietnam, Ed and my dad were like this, just like me and my cousin Aaron were. And my cousin Wes, and I miss both of them. And I hope they see this one day. Because, man, I never hate it. I love y'all with all my heart, man. Just come back and see me. I was in a bad state the last time I talked to y'all. And y'all would not listen to me. I kept telling you I was sick. I was sick, man. You go through all the shit I've been through, you don't think you're gonna be fucked up too? Yeah. By the way, Karen, how you doing, girl? Did you ever tell Buster I said hi? I really miss him. I never got to know you that well, and that ain't my fault. But Buster, my dad loved you with all his heart, brother. All his heart. My dad and my grandpa. And they hated the way you got treated. But my grandpa, he said, I can't do nothing about it. That's my brother. Thomas. Oh, God, don't forget about an Elmer Stringer. Holy shit. My cousin Greg told me all about Elmer. I can't remember back that far because I was young, but I mean, my dad kept me away from him. I remember every time my dad would take me over there, he'd go, son, go over there and hang out with Buster. Let me just tell you, stringers are pretty goddamn fiery. And you don't want to fuck one. And you damn sure don't want to come to a family fight. May not be no punching or nothing, but there's going to be a lot of screaming and a lot of cussing. But no, actually, I think there were, may have been some fist fights I don't know about. You never know. Man, people don't tell you everything back then. So, my grandpa died in 79. I was 5 years old. And my dad used to hunt and fish and do all kinds of stuff, right? My dad had to go pick him up from the VA. You know, he was in World War II. He was in prison most of the time. They hated him in the military. You know what? I think that's because of his grandpa. I mean, his dad. My great-grandpa. I think he screwed a lot of shit up back then. So every time, and I'm not talking about the Stringers barbecue people. I'm not related to them. I think I am related to them, but like I said, Stringers are fiery as fuck. Both families probably got in a fight and just split up. I'm telling you. Because we owned a lot, man, we owned shit in England. That's where my lineage takes me. Why would they give all that up? They didn't like the way they were trying to make them believe. That's why they came here. The same reason everybody else came here. They did not like, except for the slaves. And I'm sorry for all of those slaves. But there are no slaves here anymore unless it's being done illegally, and you should report that shit if you see it. By the way, I'm not a fucking pedo. I'm gonna tell everybody in the fucking world right now, just because you care about your fucking son, and you want to make sure this world don't cannibalize him like it did us, you'd be the same fucking way I am. Fuck yeah, my face is red, and fuck yeah, I'm pissed as hell. I might be crippled as fuck, but I can still whoop some ass. That's real outlaw shit for you. Hey, you know what people say to me when I say, hey, guess who my favorite country singer is? And they can tell just by talking to me and listening to me. I bet it's Waylon Jennings. You'd be right. I used to say David Allan Coe, but no, dude, I never got that bad. David Allan Coe is racist as fuck. I like him, but good God, man. And he did some real bad shit. He went to prison. Hey, G.G. Allin, dude, if anybody knows who that is. G.G. Allin, that was his favorite, one of his favorite artists, David Allan Coe. And boy, don't get much worse than that guy. Yeah. People always ask me, hey, why'd you listen to G.G. Allin? I heard a man hurting inside. I heard a man that had been hurt and tortured his whole life as a kid. And what happened? He turned in to what society made him. His spectrum of society. Then the heroin, man. When he got on the heroin, that was it. I'm going to tell every one of you right now, the worst two drugs you can ever fucking do. Meth and heroin. And now crack. Because guess what? If you're doing crack, it's got fentanyl in it. Guarantee you. If you don't believe me, yeah. Check it out for yourself. Cartels ain't getting nothing through. Not a lot anyway. So what the hell do you think you're snorting or smoking? You don't know what's in that shit. I mean, seriously. Weed, cool. Shouldn't even be considered a fucking drug. Man, do you know they used to give you opium back in the day? You could go buy it off the shelf. It was an over-the-counter drug back in opium. Heroin. It'll cure all your ills. But you know what? And morphine. But you know what? Used responsibly, those drugs are really good. That's why they made morphine, because morphine is a derivative from opium and heroin. But morphine, they just use that to kill the pain. Back in World War I, World War II. Back in the Civil fucking War. Morphine, right before the Civil War ended, morphine was a big deal. You needed morphine. Because, let me tell you something. Before they got morphine, they were having to cut people's legs off with them being awake, feeling the pain. Yeah. And I've had plenty of shots of morphine because my back is so fucked up. And let me tell you something. You gotta just take it when you need it. For pain. Not for mental pain. For actual back pain and shit. Don't abuse that shit. Man, it's just like Vicodin and all that other shit. Hey. But morphine, when you're in pain, you need it. And morphine is like one of the best drugs when it comes to getting hurt. But no, now they won't give you a shot. I mean a shot. How the hell am I going to do that illegally? When the emergency room, my back went back out on me. They gave me some shit, it wore off in 5 minutes. I said, I don't think you understand how fucked up I am. And I don't mean on drugs. I mean in pain. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Just because I had 2 back surgeries, don't mean they fixed me. That's life. This is fucking life, dude. You want to hear? Hey, the boomers didn't tell us shit. You know what the boomers taught us? Wait, I don't even think. No, my parents weren't the boomers. They were like the beginning of the boomers. I was born in 74, so. Anyway. But, I mean, shit. This is what I learned. One day you're gonna have to be a killer. Maybe for the military. Yeah. Getting hit with that shit at a young age. No, not from my parents. TV. Shit in school. Shit in our fucking books. You may get drafted one day. Because I was born right at the end of right at the end of the Vietnam War. Like I said, my dad's cousin died over there. You know, the whole time my dad was alive, we used to go by where he used to live all the time. Because my dad didn't go. Because he had to take care of my grandpa. World War II, I mean, being in the stockade, all that shit fucked him up so bad. And they used to have him paint the boats and all that shit in tanks with asbestos paint. Asbestos paint! Why do you think them fuckers never lit up when they got hit by a bullet or a bomb? Asbestos. Which now we all know causes severe cancer. Yeah, you thought cigarettes were bad? Get some asbestos in you. Breakfast of Champions. I totally recommend it. But, yeah. And he smoked all his life. Never once got sick. When he got in the military, got around that asbestos paint, boom. Cancer. It didn't hit him real hard till a little later. But, boom, cancer. Now, he did drink. But, he had a lot of PTSD and shit. And any of you that's been in the military and a soldier, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I got PTSD. I know what it's like. And, man, everybody needs to chill on all these motherfuckers that are sick with PTSD and a TBI. No, you just get a fucking phone and start recording us when we have a breakdown. And then start putting it on the goddamn web and shit like it's funny. Man, fuck you. If you can't tell when somebody's having a PTSD attack, you need to go see what a PTSD attack looks like. It ain't fun. You can ask my son about that shit. Now, I had PTSD my whole life almost. Guess what? Then I busted. I used to break shit with my forehead. Didn't faze me. I used to break people's noses with my forehead. I've had my nose broken 9, 10 times. I can't even fucking count no more. I've had my nose cauterized so many times. When you break my nose, I don't even feel it. I just feel a little pressure. But my nose is bled. It probably had something to do with the fucking incubator incident. If you hadn't seen me before, just go to my other places. You'll know what I'm talking about. I tell my whole story. Yeah, it sucks. And you learned how to control it. You went to a counselor. Everything's good. You get married. You have a kid. 2 weeks later, bam! Fuck you back up on the job. Because of the vice president of the company. Yeah. Sucks. Life sucks, man. It is a pain in the ass. Now, hey man, I ain't saying all church is bad. I was born a Baptist. Matter of fact, honestly, probably between the Baptist and there's a couple of others, man. I mean, I've met in Pentecostals I got along with really good. Some of the little non-denominational churches, those are good. Man, let me tell you something. Do not believe in the Pope. Run from that motherfucker. Run far away. He is not a good man. I don't know of many of them that were. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I've met more priests I love more than that fucker. Yeah, I love Catholics. I have a lot of Catholic friends. I don't ever tell them what to fucking do, though. And they don't tell me what to do. You see what I'm saying? Shiite. I'm not talking about Muslims. I'm talking about Shiite Muslims. Not all the... You know, most of the people in Iran are Christian. Think about that shit. Most of them are Christian. Oh, I love about how everybody's always saying the United States most violent country in the world. Go to Iran. Go to Iraq after fucking Bush. Both Bushes fucked that up. But I don't have to tell you much about the Bushes. It's all in the letters. It's all in the Epstein files. Dude, you want to know how long the Bushes have been a member of that society? Great-Grandpa Bush! Great-Grandpa Bush! Guess what he did when he went to Yale? He was dared to go dig up Sitting Bull skull and bring it to Yale. Guess who's at Yale? You ever seen the movie about the skull and crossbones? Yeah, that's another occult right there. Oh yeah, they say it's a college thing. It ain't a college thing, it's an occult. These fuckers are evil, man. This shit has been around since the beginning of time. Just another cult. A cult. Not a cult. Like I said before, a cult. Cult just means a group of people that believe the same way. That's all that means. That have the same ideas. And they just hang out in little, like a church. But like I said, not all churches look the same. Yeah. Just like not all men are the same. I'm going to tell you what, I love Trump at first. I thought very highly of him. But then the Epstein files comes out and this motherfucker just falls apart. Starts talking about crazy, whacked out shit. And from what I've heard, whatever he did wasn't even that bad. You know what I think it is? I think it took a blow to his ego. Some people are really proud, you know what I mean? Egotistical. Kind of like my boss, the vice president that got my back hurt. Of the company I work for. They don't care about nothing or nobody, man. They just want to look good. And I hate it. Hey, man, if you still support... Hey, man, I hope he comes back from this shit. He's being used as a puppet right now. Whether he realizes it or not. And when I said he's not smart enough to be the Antichrist, I didn't mean he was stupid. I meant it. It's going to be one of these big brain motherfuckers. You know, hey, you know Bill Gates? You know he's putting shit in our food even in Texas. Why do you think we all keep getting fat even though we work our ass off and sweat our ass off all day? He's putting shit in our food. If you don't believe me, go look up all the shit that Bill Gates owns. Hey, farmers, all that shit you're supposed to buy from the feed store, Bill Gates engineered it. Think I'm lying? Go look it up. Oh, we got a new breed of tick. Did you hear that? Did you hear about it? Happened after Bill Gates started fucking with cow feed. Now these ticks, they're not. No, I'm not just talking about Lyme disease. I mean, you get bit by this motherfucker, you're in the emergency room on death's door. Think about that. So be very careful around ticks because they've been exposed to something. They're not your normal ticks, y'all. This ain't just Lyme disease. I mean, this motherfucker can bite you once. And it's worse than any snake bite I've ever seen. Immediately puts you in the emergency room on death's door. on death's door. Guess who else used to use those experiments? The Japanese back in World War II. Yeah. Bubonic plague. Yeah, their scientists were injecting the bubonic plague into fleas. And they would take dead rats infected by these fleas. Oh no, they would take them when they were alive. They would inject the fleas and they would inject the rodent to try to reproduce the bubonic plague and make it into a chemical weapon. And why do you think China hates Japan so much? Do you want to know what Japan was doing to China in World War II? Go look it up. You got a computer? About the same thing the Nazis were doing. Remember what all their scientists and doctors were doing? Same fucking thing. But Japan learned its lesson. Japan learned its lesson. Because when they fucked with us, they got the horns. The horns, baby. That also means love in sign language. Just letting you know. So anyway, just spouting off a little bit today. Actually, I've had a pretty good day. Even as miserable and broke down as I am, I finally got to take a shower. Because I have to have my legs wrapped because I have this shit called lymphedema. Yeah, it sucks. But it's doing good, y'all. Ever since I just dropped religion and just went straight to Jesus with everything, everything's going smooth. Me and my son are getting along great. Me and my mom, my stepdad are getting along great. I don't know about my stepbrother. I don't know about my brother-in-law, my sister, and my nieces. I haven't seen them in God knows how long. I haven't even seen my aunt and uncle in a while, man. I'm praying for them. I hope, because my uncle's been through a lot of shit, y'all. Been going through a lot of shit. Pray for them. They're the Hendersons. Just say Kurt's aunt and uncle. That's all you gotta say. I ain't gonna give the first names out. Say Kurt's aunt and uncle, the Hendersons. I love them. I pray for my cousin, wherever he is. I think he went. Isn't this crazy? He moved to Carolina, where my family, the Stringer family, landed and met up with the Indians. Remember that old story? My family was in that story. They thought all the Indians killed them because they came back and nobody was there. But they couldn't find no bodies and they couldn't find no bones. We adapted. We joined the Native American. We joined the Cherokee. We blended together. And let me tell you something. If you think you're going to find that on a blood test, you're dead wrong. You need to go talk to a Native American tribe. If you think you got Native American in you, and ask them, how do I find out? And you got to tell them what tribe. That's very important. Now, the Cherokee they're related to some of the, they're cousins to some of these other Indian groups too. Chickasaw, Choctaw, they're all cousins. Most of your friendly Indians, they were all cousins, man. The Sioux, I don't know, no, they're not kin to the Sioux, but, I mean, they got along. They would go to war with it. They would go to war and fight against the evil people. I'll put it to you that way. So, and let's just put it this way. This is how I know my family was part of that group. Because when the Civil War hit, my family moved to Texas. Yep. The Stringer family now. The Stringers moved to Texas. Civil War hit. I don't know if some of them, some of them got killed. I don't know if they were just too old and their kids were too young to fight. I don't know what happened. Doesn't say much. But that's what you get when you go through Ancestry.com or 23andMe. Hey, don't ever go through 23andMe. They're owned by some evil people. Just telling you. Evil fucking people. But this is going to be the last time I do one of these long things. And all the rest is going to be comedy from now on. So, y'all just let me know what kind of comedy you want to hear. And I'll do it. I got a little one right here. Okay, so let's go back to the day. Back in the day, back in Chicago. Yeah, I've been to Chicago too. Back in Chicago when you got Al Capone and all his guys, right? Yeah. So, hey, yo, Al, what the fuck you want? Yeah, I was just wondering, so what do you want to do with the situation? Take care of it. Take care of it? Take care of it. Huh? I said take care of it, you fucking bastard. Before I split you over the head like I did Mickey the other night with a baseball bat. Remember that? Yeah, you got brains in my food. I really wanted to eat that shit too. Fuck off, Lackey! My impression of Al Capone and his gang. Cause you know they were scared of him after he busted that guy's head open. But Al Capone, see, people forget about the outlaws that came from East Texas. Grapevine, Texas. Guess who came from there? Bonnie and Clyde. Let's just say Clyde wasn't about money. Matter of fact, when Clyde got thrown in, and I'm serious, he got thrown in Huntsville as a young man for stealing something from a store. Shoplifting. That's all he did. He was broke. He didn't have no money, and I think it was food or something. They sent him to Huntsville, and he got raped by an inmate. Guess what he did? He killed the inmate. Yeah. Killed his fucking ass. And then he broke out. And he said, they said, so what do you want to do? I just want to get all the guns and shit I can. Why? Because I'm going to go back to Huntsville. And I'm going to put the hurt on them. Remember that, Huntsville, Texas? He wasn't looking for money. He wasn't robbing banks. Man turned him into a killer. I want you to remember that. All you wardens and shit in all these Texas prisons. Remember that shit. Some people you just don't fuck with. This kid had nothing to lose. Dude, he was stealing food for his family to eat. They were so dirt poor. But back in the 20s, they didn't give a shit. Hell, it was even worse for black men. God dang, man, can you imagine back then? I'm just glad my family wasn't a part of any of that shit. Like I said, my family, I came from a family of outlaws. What do you expect? But Jesus talks through outlaws too. Why do you think I hung out with bikers, man? It's in my blood. Oh yeah, by the way, in my grandma's side, they're Native American too. Hell, my great-grandma was... My great-grandpa met her at an orphanage in Oklahoma. Want to know why she was in that orphanage? They wanted to de-Indianize her. Yeah, they did that kind of shit back then. Her family came from the Trail of Tears. If you know that story. Guess what? They're Cherokee too. All I'm saying, I don't even know about my other side. I don't know shit. But I do know that much. My great-grandma got to tell us about that before she passed away. She passed away when I was 11. But I always remember that. And she could... I mean, she can speak Cherokee, man. I really wish I'd have had longer with her. So I could have heard... And my great-grandpa that I never got to meet, he played violin. That was his Irish side. Yeah, man. My grandma, before she passed away, man, she got all the Alzheimer's too, man. Both sides, dude. Both sides. My grandpa and my grandma on the other side. And my grandma on my mother's side died of a heart attack. And that runs in the Duran side of the family. Jeez. I don't know how I escaped. I guess I'm just... God bless me. He said, we're going to need your crazy, fucked up ass one of these days. So here I am. I'm here, everybody. You know I can walk now. Not much, but I can walk and I can drive. Too bad I wrecked my car 6 months ago, and that kind of sucks. You live way out in the BFE like I do. If you don't know what that means bum, fuck, Egypt. You live in BFE like I do, and you ain't got a car, you're just fucked. Because like I said, there ain't many people like me left. I like to get out. I like to meet people. I'm not scared of shit. I tried killing myself in 7th grade. I mean, shit, it didn't happen. Jesus stopped it. I've been protected my whole life, ever since I was 7 years old. And even before that, I just felt there was something different about me, you know. And, you know, my best friend Gary. What up, Gary? I love you, man. Can't wait to make music with you, brother. Me and Gary go way back, too. All the way back to high school. Him and Sean. I won't say the last names because I don't want to get anything, but God dang, I never will forget it. Dude, we had a blast together. I can't wait to see them both. I don't know if I'll ever get to see Sean, but hopefully Gary. Gary, you tell your wife if she's coming whether she likes it or not. And tell her if she don't, I'm gonna pay somebody to drive my ass to Houston and get your ass myself. And I'm giving you the fucking biggest bedroom in the house, and I'm cooking. And you know I'm a good cook. That's what took me to Houston in the first place. I went to chef school. Did real good. But chef school's expensive, and I needed to pay rent. And the people that told me they were going to help me pay for the first quarter didn't even send the money. I had to pay all that shit out of pocket. I had to get my credit card, which I never hardly used. I had to pay all that shit off. And then I had to pay the credit card off. Yeah. So, funny as shit, but that's okay. I already knew how to cook. You know where I learned to cook? In this house I'm in right now. Yep. My grandma and grandpa's house. The Durans. And I'm going to tell you something. Last days of their life before they got real sick, we got real close. I want y'all. I want all of y'all to remember this shit. Meet with your friends. Meet with your loved ones before it's too late. Because you never know what tomorrow brings. You never know when you're going to find out you're the next one on the hit list. You're the next one that's going to be on the internet. Died. You know what my problem was? I never got on the internet. I hated the fucking internet. Terminator! That's the best thing that ever happened to me. And the music I listened to, that helped me through my dad dying. Ronnie James Dio, brother. Got to go see him. Lock Up the Wolves tour, man. That was after my dad died. My sister took me. Took me and my best friend Tommy. That was a rough time. But I tell you what, man, it helped me. Yeah, I still went to church. Hell, I went to church. I didn't stop going to church until my son, I don't know, 5 years old? 5 or 6? So, I've been in church all my life, man. Most of my life. But then I finally started seeing I ain't ever going to be able to do nothing in this damn church. And everybody's out living, everybody in my church was getting older, dying, getting sick. And they still wouldn't let me talk. So I left. I said, fuck it. Because Jesus kept telling me in my heart, you need to talk. You need to say this stuff. That's why I like Alex Jones so much, man. This motherfucker lost everything, y'all. And the only way he has to go on other people's podcasts because he got kicked off. He had to sell his business. Trump bailed him out? Fuck no. What did he do for Trump? Got him elected. Just remember that. Don't burn your friends. It'll come back to haunt you. No, when I mean don't burn your friends, if you're gonna fuck them, you better tell them to their face, and just leave it at that. Don't ever stab nobody in the back, especially if they've been good to you and laid their whole career down for you. Just wanna throw that out there. If he's gonna do that to Alex Jones, what the fuck is he gonna do to you? And I will remind all of y'all once again, he ain't Jesus. He's just a man just like any of us, with lots of money and power, just like the rest of them. You think you're ever going to see somebody like me in the White House? Shit. Not in your life. I don't have to rule over people. I just tell people the facts. I tell you the truth. And that's what I do. And I get it. Like I said, I love Trump. But then, like I said, the Epstein files come out. Well, that motherfucker did a 180 on office, like Gary told me. Did a 180. So if you like me, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you don't even have to pay nothing, because I'm not asking for money. I just want to know you got something out of this. And if you haven't seen the rest of my videos, go watch them. This will lead you to them. If you like my channel, you subscribe. If you like my shit and you subscribe, go watch it. It'll lead you right to the other ones if you haven't seen them. But like I said, these last three are just the introduction to my fucked up life. But I'm blessed, man. And I'll say it again, I don't care what you believe in. I'm going to love you no matter what. If you treat me right, I'll treat you right. And I'll treat you right even if you don't treat me right. That is a true Christian. No matter how many times you kick me down, kick my ass, I'll get right back up. What's that song I love so much? 4 Degrees. Knock me down, I'll just come back running. Knock you down and it won't be long now. You get that? Tool, Undertow. One of my favorite Tool album. Yeah. I don't like how they think, but I love their first 3 albums, and I saw them in concert on their first full album, which was Undertow. Saw them at Lollapalooza. And then I found out what the lead singer is all about. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love them. I love those first 3. Dude, I loved him before. I liked him before that. Remember Green Jello? If any of you extras out there remember, or wives, Green Jello. I bought that. I think my first year of high school. My buddy Jesse told me about it. He said, "Hey, dude, there's these guys, Green Jello, man. I was told it's pretty cool, so I bought it. And then when he got off of work, we went to my house and watched it, and it was great. And then guess what? Jello sued them for using Jello in their name. So they had to change it to Green Jelly. And that's where Maynard Keenan came from. Then him and the bassist got together. Drummer, guitar player, and they did an EP. And that's what I really meant was their first two albums and their first EP. Their EP was their first. It's called Opiate. Damn good too. Like I said, that's back when I was going through a lot of shit. I still like the music, but man, after them the first two albums, they just went to shit. I know some of y'all like that 10,000 Days. I didn't. I thought it sucked. And just a bunch of noises and shit. I mean, come on, man. What the hell is that shit? And people say that's one of their best albums. Are you serious? It's only got 2 good songs on it. Maybe 2 or 3. And it don't sound like the old shit. So I was like, man, fuck that shit. They went to shit. And then I found out how much they wanted you to pay to go see them. And I'm like, fuck that. I didn't even pay that much to see Kiss, which I did not want to see. Because I can't stand Gene Simmons. And he fucked the band all up. And he got different members playing in it the last time I went to see it. And god dang, why do they gotta be so damn loud with explosions? Yeah. Try going to a concert like that with a TBI and PTSD. Well, my friend just took me. We had a good... I love Buckcherry. Buckcherry, man, that was probably the best time I had there. And then here comes kids blowing shit up everywhere. And I was in theater, so I used to work with the powder and all that. And I was taught by my friend Ed, and he showed me how to do all that stuff. I learned everything I know about special effects and everything from Ed. By the way, I love you, Ed, wherever you are. And in college, I never was in theater in high school. Fuck high school. That's all. You know, they hated me at that school. You know what I called my group that I hung out in? The Misfit group. We were the land of misfit toys, motherfucker. Anybody want to join? We had all colors in our group. We had white, black, Native American, Hispanic, you fucking name it, even Asian. My friend from Sweden, Imperial, man, he was in my fucking group. Boy, and we looked straight. We all wore different shit. You can imagine. It was great. I used to wear Slayer shirts to school just to piss the fucking principals and shit off. Especially that cocksucker, what's his name, McKelvey? Fuck McKelvey. I don't know, he's probably dead. No, my luck's probably still alive. Man, he fucked a lot of us over. A lot of my friends got thrown in alternative, had to finish there. And when my friends disappeared, I was like, where the fuck did they go? And now I know. They had to finish the year out in alternative. But dude, man, getting jumped by people all the fucking time. I don't know how it is nowadays, but back then, you had to fight almost every goddamn day. Like I said, man, I've had my nose broke like 10 times. Put it back in place. Every fucking time. By myself. Let me tell you what, the first time ain't fun. Then you get used to it after a while. But, yep, that's life. I went through hell and I ended up on the right side. Yeah. I got some new neighbors moved in next door. I hope they like me. They seem like nice people. My mom and my son and my stepdad met them. It's going to be a good change because my old next door neighbor was a crack addict. I beat the shit. He got me thrown in jail for shit I didn't even do. And long story, but I might have to write a book about that one. Who gives a shit? And for those of y'all that don't live in Texas, we got different laws than some of you somebody's got. You come out to the fucking BFE, you ain't got a warrant, and you try getting into my fucking house, you're dead. You better have a warrant. Guess what I got thrown in jail for? A welfare check. A fucking welfare check. And we had a shitty ass sheriff anyway. Ah, fuck it. I already talked about that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just saying some words, spitting my mind out. But next time, it's just gonna be all comedy and all fun and games. Hopefully, I get to go to Austin and see all the human feces on the ground. And I'm not talking about all of Austin. I'm talking about downtown Austin, 6th Street and shit. Yeah. Human feces on the fucking... Like I said, Strickland, you need to get some shit out there, man. Maybe they need your help. Maybe they'll pay you. Get some porta potties put out there, dude. They don't know how to go to the bathroom right. I don't know. And like, it's like when I was in that movie, man. They had a thing at South by Southwest. Dude, I ain't got that kind of goddamn money. And nobody offered to take me with them. And it's shit for fans. I'll do anything free. I'll give you my autograph. Take a picture with me. That's how you're supposed to be. Oh, these motherfuckers, goddamn high-paid motherfuckers, coming down here talking about tough times. Tough times! Motherfucker. You talking about tough times and you got money? I'll tell you about tough times, motherfucker. Getting your back hurt 2 weeks after your baby's born. Tough times in my ass. You don't know what tough times are. You get my ass out to Austin, I'll show all you fuckers up. I put on my kind of comedy, and I hope they all like it. Hey, you know, man, it's just crazy. And I got friends that live in Austin, dude. They're getting tired of it. They don't even like going downtown anymore. It's like, where did all this shit come from? I got friends that lived there before South by Southwest. And at first, South by Southwest was cool. But then all of a sudden, boom! Austin, one of the biggest growing counties in this damn state. It's getting to the size of, fuck, I'm not kidding, maybe Dallas. Houston's the biggest. But Austin is getting close. And San Antonio, too. I mean, people are just heading that way. You want to know about Texas? Come here. Come where I live. BFE. In between Lufkin and Huntington. And some other fucking place. Wherever that is. But yeah, that's all I gotta say tonight. I'm done with my story. Now you know all about me. Like I said, give me a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe. Like I said, I ain't making you pay nothing, so it's on my dime. If nothing, it'll just give you something to watch to fall asleep to or something. Anyway, bless all of you in Jesus' name. And if you don't believe, hey, bless you anyway. I still love you. You can believe the way you want. Just don't bring that Sharia law shit to me, or I will fucking beat the shit out of you. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Just keep the Sharia law shit away from me, or you will see a madman. Ha! I tell you what, and some of my friends know me. They know how tough I am. They know what I've been through. They know what I've come back through. Yeah. Look at this, 51. Still black hair. Black is brown anyway. Full head of hair almost. Well, I got a little receding line right there, but it's coming back for some reason. Thank you, Jesus. My legs are healing up on the outside anyway. Thank you, Jesus. Well, anyway, bless all of you to whatever you believe and whatever you want to be. Like I said, I ain't tearing nobody down. I'm just telling you how I believe. That's it. And we can go Bible hunting all day long if you want. I'll pull out the real shit on you. Greek. Yeah, we'll get into that. But this is my last time. I'm going to do a video talking about myself. Now, it's all fun and games. So, the more people that subscribe to my channel, more thumbs up I get that closer to Austin. Hell, if you want, round Joe Rogan's ass up. Say, hey, if you got the balls, let this guy do a comedy show at your fucking place in Austin. Only problem is he don't have a car and he's disabled as fuck. Are you ready, Joe? Are you ready? Hey, you know what we need to do? Tell Joe Rogan what to tell Trump. He'll listen. Because Joe Rogan, I don't care what you think about him, he ain't no punk. He was an MMA fighter, for God's sakes, before he became comedian. So just think about that. And he just did what Joe Rogan asked him to do. He said, I want you to make certain psychedelic drugs legal for people that come back from the military. And Trump did it. So maybe that's it. That's how we get him back on track. Go get Joe Rogan. Get Joe Rogan and tell him, and he'll do it. Like I said, like, subscribe, do all that good funky shit. Call Medina up, and I'll see you people later. Goodbye, good luck, good love, peace, and just be you, man. Just be you. That's all I gotta say. Bless all of you. I don't care how you believe, because I'm a true Christian. I'll bless you anyway. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Bless you all.